First things first, to get a massive back, and especially the V-taper that stands out, we have to hit the lats. If you only have a pull-up bar at your disposal, obviously no exercise does it better than a pull-up. But why is that? The function of your lats is a shoulder adduction and shoulder extension, so if we want to target the lats, we need these movements. I recommend doing both for the most optimal back development. Pull-ups will also target the teres major and lower traps, which will add to the width and thickness respectively. It's definitely possible to build your back with this exercise alone, but if you want it to be really wide, there's more to it than just mindlessly doing pull-ups. Also, you're building a great foundation for skills like the front lever. Master the pull-ups and you will master the front lever. Now let's speedrun the beginner's guide if you can't do a single one yet. First, build back strength by doing Australian pull-ups. Next, find a lower bar, choose a grip that will be comfortable for you, and hold the position with your chin over the bar. If you can do that for more than 10 seconds, start doing negatives. Help yourself with your legs each time to get into the top position. After you can do about 5 consecutive slow negatives, try actual pull-ups. Now your goal is to just do them as much as you can, even if it means doing sets of 1. If you are consistent, your number of pull-ups will grow. Which grip should you choose? The answer is simple, the one that feels right for you. On average, a bit wider than your shoulders, pronated grip will give you the best results, so you might want to start with that. Don't overthink different training methods or other pull-up variations. If you're a beginner, your job is to just get to your first 10, 15 or even 20 pull-ups, and you do that by showing up consistently and just doing multiple sets of pull-ups. One thing you need to keep in mind is of course the good form. First of all, go all the way down till your arms are straight. You don't have to get into a full dead hang, but shortening the range of motion means you're losing gains. Yes, you can do more reps this way, but what we want is strength and hypertrophy, not the amount of reps. More range of motion means more stretch under tension, which means more hypertrophy and muscle growth. Next thing is time under tension. Don't drop the eccentric phase. It's important you control your movement as you go down. First, because it will improve muscle growth, and second, because it's safer. And lastly, avoid swinging too much. This can be hard and will take some time, but once again, a good technique is mandatory if you want to grow your back. Now we get to the point where you can do at least 12 pull-ups with a decent technique. If you are here at this level, great, you are past the complete beginner phase and you can keep moving forward. You can go two ways from here. 1. Add the weight and keep doing regular pull-ups, or 2. Modify your pull-ups. For this video, we'll go with the second option because we only have the pull-up bar and because you can't be bothered putting some weight in your backpack. Ideally, I would suggest combining both. This is the top tier option. Anyway, here's how you can grow from here if you don't have the weights. First thing you want to try is to increase the time under tension and use something called tempo. For instance, 1-0-2-0. Here's what this means. 1 second of concentric phase, or simply going up, no holding at the top, so 0, 2 seconds of the eccentric phase, and also no breaks at the bottom, meaning you go right after it again. This will introduce new stress for your body, which will in turn cause an adaptation process. After you've mastered this for sets of 10 or more, you can either add the weight and do a weighted version of this, or increase the height of your pull-ups. If previously you've just been getting your chin over the bar, now you can pull up to the upper chest and try to touch the bar with it. Here's where the things start to get really interesting. Do this version with the tempo pull-ups. This is already a very good level, and most people struggle to do it perfectly. Once you've mastered this for sets of 10 or more, you can up the tempo even further. X030. X means explosive, 0 seconds at the top, 3 seconds of going down, and 0 seconds at the bottom. Going even further, we have the ultimate stage, where you pull up even higher than previously and touch the bar with your sternum. If you can do those, I guarantee you're a beast already, and your back is well developed. All of these progressions should be done with a consistent grip, most likely the pronated and 1.5 times wider than the shoulders, since I cannot imagine doing sternum pull-ups with a narrow grip, but you can try. Now, these pull-ups that we've talked about will be your main ones and the ones you can do at the start of the workout. After you're done with them, you can switch to other grips and forms for accessory work. For example, neutral and underhand grip pull-ups, Or, if your goal is to learn the front lever, you should optimize for shoulder extension, meaning closer pronating grip pull-ups while keeping your elbows in front of you. To summarize, you have 3 pull-up exercises in your workout plus additional exercises, which, by the way, should be modified the same way by using the tempo if you don't have the weights or the machines. Those can be Australian pull-ups, face pulls for the rear delts, L-sit rows, especially good for the front lever, and of course some abs and lower back work. The final and the most important piece of the puzzle is consistency. It's not enough to train hard once in a while. You need to show up week after week, stacking small wins that are invisible by themselves, but build into massive results over time. Commit to doing this workout 3 to 4 times a week for at least 6 months, and your back will transform. When it comes to calisthenic skills, there isn't a single person who's capable of doing the front lever but isn't good at pull-ups. This just goes to show that the foundation is essential, and not many people take this really seriously, which is why they fail to learn the front lever. But I guarantee, once your foundation is really good, it will be so much easier for you to master it. So easy, in fact, that it might take you just a few months, and if not, you will still learn it without a doubt. Now, if you want to make real progress in your pulling strength and master the front lever, I offer coaching and a custom plan that will guarantee results if you stick to it. The link is below. And that's all. Keep training hard.